Hey everyone, and welcome to PGN Live. It is Tuesday, August 4th, 2026. Welcome to the first PGN Live of August. August, by the way, is the anniversary month. In particular, August 6th. That's this Thursday. We'll be celebrating the first year anniversary, the 1 year mark of PGN Live. Pretty awesome. Today we've got some things to discuss though, like Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. What did you all think of the direct? Pretty cool. The game is looking big, ambitious, wild with dungeons and time jumps and quite a bit to it. More to discuss. Plus our regular and giveaway news. Now we know exactly what will the giveaway entail for this Thursday's stream. I also put up a community note just in case you missed this video or need to be reminded of when is that stream, what are the details, etc. For now though, let's get the pop out chat rocking and rolling, see who's here, and have some fun. Alrighty. Okay, I think we're good. Let's see, we've got Paladin 8669 saying, "Hi Paul and Co. Hi Paladin, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome." Gamer of Time saying, "Mario Sunshine is coming next week to NSO." That's right. Dank Meme Center X, welcome, saying, "Fire Emblem is peak." Oh, you know it, dude. You know what? I should get the direct up just in case anybody wants to watch it or has a request like, "Hey, can you go to this moment in the direct," or something like that, or yeah, let's see. Get that ready. You know, let's see. What was the slipped me. It slipped me the title of the last Fire Emblem game, which was kind of more anniversary esque. I can't think of the title of it at the moment. After Three Houses, not Three Hopes Warriors, but after Three Houses, was it Engage? Fire Emblem Engage? Yeah, you know, good, but not as ambitious or as grand in scope or anything like that as past like mainline Fire Emblem titles, I'd say. But this looks to be, you know, up there. Obviously, it'll be like the best looking running performance wise Fire Emblem game. Could it be the best entry ever in the series? That's remains to be seen. But you've got some unexpected things in it. And I think it's pretty exciting. Okay, I got the North American Direct. Make sure that's. Oh, geez. So cool. I'm going to rewind it, though, and get it in the page here, just in case folks want to see it, like I said. Is it auto-playing? Don't want you to autoplay. No, don't autoplay. It's only if people want to watch. Then we could go. Why are you being all weird? Okay. But yeah. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Gent Classic. Hey, Paul, hopefully we get Ocarina of Time the week after. Oh. Ooh. Dude, when, like, that's going to be an internet breaking day for me. And for so many people. That is something that probably more folks are looking forward to on the Nintendo side of things than any game in the immediate horizon. Not that the Duskbloods isn't anticipated, Fire Emblem, you know, Xenoblade Chronicles Genesis, all fine. Pokemon Winds and Waves. Okay, Pokemon Winds and Waves, that has a huge install base in Pokemon, right? But I'm gonna go with like probably the most anticipated game right now from the majority of Nintendo Switch 2 owners. It's got to be the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time remake. Just based off of hype and potential. We don't even know what it's gonna fully entail, how grand the remake, the reimagining, the rebirth of it is, but just the magnitude of that game back in the day and the legacy it's held for so many years is so meaningful, so powerful that, ooh, dude, I'm going to lose it that day. It's going to be amazing. We'll have to watch that one online together. David Patterson is here saying, "Good afternoon, Paul and chat. How are you today, my friend?" Doing well, thank you. I've got my Nintendo Switch 2 dock right here, actually ready to go. Thank you, David, for the NS2 dock. The Nintendo Switch 2 is in there. Could we possibly play something? Yeah, maybe. That's always a possibility. We've done some Tetris 99 samples before and stuff like that. Just could we actually do like a round of Fortnite or Star Fox or something else? Street Fighter 6, Smash Bros, Mario Kart. We'll see. That recent Virtual Boy trailer was awesome, says Paladin. Yeah, like a total throwback to, the old one in 1995. This Terminator 2 esque style theme to it, if you want. It's pretty fun. How are you doing, though, David? How are you all doing? Paladin saying, game definitely looks packed with content. Yeah. Dank with hey everyone. Yes. It's always okay to say hey after you came in with a first thought. Carlton-san, intentionally missed the direct this morning. I've been really into going in blind with game releases lately. It makes the release even more exciting for me. I do agree. If I could, I would try. Oh man, It's not gonna happen. But if I could, I would avoid watching. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. Rather than making me decide, do I have to avoid watching Zelda stuff or not? I would rather Nintendo just not do it. Don't give us a single direct, a single picture, nothing until the game comes out. Be like, the game comes out next week. Journalists will get it 2 days prior, and then their embargo will be lifted the day that the game drops. Boom. So no one's going to get spoiled. No one's going to know what the new Ganondorf looks like until the day they pick it up and buy it for themselves. No one's going to hear any of these new songs or old songs put into fully orchestrated music with new bells and whistles attached until day one. No one will see Zelda, Sheik, what the new Zora designs look like, what gameplay refinements they made to aiming in first person. Nothing. No one's going to see anything, any bosses, nothing until the game comes out. Gosh, that's rare. Hard enough to do that back in the day. I mean, you got video game magazines. You're trying to scour the newsstand for fun stuff, right? For the upcoming releases of games that you're anticipating. Internet era, though, dude, game over. Everything gets out there. Now more than ever before, because not only are folks more bountiful in who covers stuff, but the companies are given more than ever before. So it's up to us. Do you want to resist and avoid or give it a watch? I'm going to watch everything on Ocarina of Time before it comes out, but I won't be scouring intentionally for more than what Nintendo shows officially. I'm not going to go over to Japanese websites and see if I could find out their trailers and stuff like. I'm just going to try to Watch what's there, react to what's there, talk and speculate, but not just be mm, ruined by some of the surprise. I want to go into the Fire Temple, and I'd love it if my eyes could go in this November and play the new Fire Temple without having seen online one screenshot of what it looks like and not hear what the new Valerio of Fire sounds like until I get to experience it for myself. That would be an amazing experience. Might not happen, but at least it'll happen for my kids. So when I play with them on their respective files, it's going to be cool seeing their imagination pop and be like, wow, this is incredible for the first time. Whereas for me, it might have been semi revealed a couple weeks prior, you know? But dude, can't wait for Zelda. Mm. Robert Vire, new Fire Emblem looks insane. Yeah, glad they ditched Engage, says Dang Meme Center X. Turn based like Persona. Wasn't on the 2026 bingo, lol. Mm. Them dropping more Zelda right after Fire Emblem is the final marketing. And the final marketing would be game genocide. Let the holiday game breathe. Yeah. Give a decent amount of time between two different types of fantasy based sword swinging kind of elves and magic and stuff kind of games. You know what I mean? They're different enough. They look different enough. They are very different titles, but don't let them cannibalize each other. Especially don't let Zelda totally overshadow Fire Emblem. Let Fire Emblem have some space to breathe and then bust out Zelda, you know? Jakey Drez. What up, Paul? What's up, Jakey Drez? Agenda Classic. I heard the 17th of August would be a direct for it. If not, they are going to save it for September General. 13 days from now, huh? So, in 2 Mondays? In 2 Mondays? Maybe. Maybe. Have a 40th anniversary Zelda specific direct. Could still happen this month, August. Wait for a different time to have Zelda direct. Yeah. Do a Zelda 40th anniversary direct and have movie talk, movie trailer in it alongside Ocarina of Time remake. Possible. Wait till a general direct in September and have a whole shebang, you know? Like a Zelda segment, kind of like the way they did a Mario segment a year earlier, ironically. We'll see. Exciting, exciting thoughts, though. Hi, Paul. Brock Lesnar officially announced his retirement from WWE. It's a sad day, but everyone eventually retires. I bet he goes into the Hall of Fame next year. You know, that class, you got Brock Lesnar, Dave Bautista, John Cena, Randy Orton. Pretty powerful class in which, yeah, the only full timer left is Randy Orton. But not only did those four impact the wrestling world, but outside quite a bit. Randy Orton maybe didn't get into like full on movies and stuff like that, but is a pretty recognizable name. The meme culture alone has helped expand him outside of wrestling circles, with his finisher out of nowhere RKO. John Cena, of course, plenty of movies, TV shows, commercials, and stuff. Bautista, plenty of movies, quite a good variety of roles. Brock Lesnar, not so much in movies and acting and stuff like that, but just in name recognition because, well, outside of WWE, he went to UFC, became a champ there. So there's a lot. Dave Bautista also went MMA for a little bit, not UFC, but did MMA. So yeah, you got a pretty good class right there. Yvonne Francois, hi everyone. David Patterson is doing well. I'm glad to hear it. Makes day one feel so fresh, like things used to be when you avoid directs and trailers. True, Carlton Son. Gamer of Time, I hope Zelda Direct is in August. Might be. Would be cool, but we'll see. WWF moved him to alumni, and subtle remarks from guys like Roman are giving that in kayfabe. He did retire at WrestleMania 22, came back. I also finally saw the Mario movie. I thought it was a trillion% better than the first one. That's a lot of percentage points better. Did you like the first one and just liked this one that much more? Or did you like this one a lot and not the original one at all? Because a trillion% is a lot more. I'm glad you liked this one. He went on Pat McAfee's podcast and announced that I've pre-ordered Zelda Ocarina of Time remake today. Nice Gamer of Time. Day one freshness isn't tied to marketing. There's so many permutations that the real enjoyment is how the devs craft their narrative with enriched gameplay. They can market all they want. I will try and avoid it. Haha. I am looking forward to seeing Lon Lon Ranch and Hyrule Castletown. Oh wow, that's crazy. Hunter seething. LOL. Good for Brock on ending his career. How he want to go out, not force able. To Gunther. Oba is crazy OP. The next big thing. Also going to be interesting what they do with Under the Well. I don't blame him for not wanting to job for Gunther. Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas were also in their class. That's true. Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin, they were good. It was a good tag team. Yes, I like the first one and this one a lot more. Okay, cool, cool. I didn't like the one that came out when we were kids, though. It was confusing and had nothing to do with the games. Well, they had Mario, Yoshi, a Super Scope, a princess, King Koopa, Goombas in names, Brooklyn in city, Mushroom Kingdom in theme, Babam, uh, jump boots, overalls. It had something to do with the games. Little bits of music and stuff. I like the movie. It's not a great movie, but it's a fun movie at the end of the day. As a Street Fighter enthusiast, how you like the Cody entrance and Max's in the film? Yeah, uh, I am digging the new Street Fighter. Oh dang, I should get some of that stuff up here. I like the new Street Fighter little bits of footage that we've seen. Part of me is like, dude, I don't need to see anymore. I don't need to see anymore. But we've got Ryu and Blanca. That's funny. We've got Akuma looking cool. 3 notable Street Fighter fans are in the movie. I think Justin Wong, Maximilian Dude, and one other person. Too bad Paul Gale Network's not in it. Man, would that have been cool? Would that have been cool? Poke91 is here saying, Hi, Palm. Hi, Poke91. Paul and chat. The resurgence in good video game adaptations to other forms of entertainment has to be praised. Yoshi was a regular dinosaur. It was a Princess Daisy, not Peach. I think Mario was supposed to be Luigi's dad. No, they were brothers in it. They were brothers, and Yoshi was a regular dinosaur, kind of like how the rest of the movie, everyone else was made to look realistic, you know?
$3 pepper jack steak burrito. Now joining the Lux value menu with 10 For you. I know what you're capable of. Show me. Let's go!
Then you die. Okay? I want you. Okay.
Roman Reigns just dropped the craziest standing in front of this
That's just cool. That's just cool. Can you show us Super Mario Sunshine NSO? Yeah? Sure. Gen Classic. Yeah, I was just talking about Maximilian is in the movie. Justin Wong, I think, as well. And one other person, if I'm not mistaken. I would have been more happy if they dropped Coliseum and Sunshine, not Virtual Boy. We got more Virtual Boy stuff too! Never before released games. Like, new Virtual Boy stuff, new Nintendo GameCube stuff, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave trailer. It's a good week. It's a good week. Well, or last few days, right? So I don't see the particular Nintendo Switch Online trailer. Well, we could look up here. I love Super Mario Sunshine music. So fun. Chris Lopez. Hey, Sensei, are you excited for Marvel Token release this week? Mm-hmm. If so, are there any teams you're thinking of maining, or are you going to try out all the characters and go from there? I've got to try all the characters, you know? Like, we keep seeing new animations, new looks, and they look pretty sweet. Let me see if I could get the... Let's see. Can I get the release of... Or the... Not the release, the list. It's a big cast. If I'm not mistaken, this might be the complete one. Storm, Magic, Wolverine, Danger, Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, Star-Lord, Penny Parker, Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Panther, Doctor Doom, Magneto, Green Goblin, Carnage, Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes specifically, Blade, Loki, Deadpool, and we know that on the way we will be getting Phoenix and Cyclops. Like, that's kind of a lot to choose from, man. I don't know what kind of team I'm gonna have. Sunshine could have been dropped. LOL. Give me the actual GameCube heats like Beautiful Joe and Skies of Arcadia. Skies of Arcadia. So many people out there need to play it. You know, if you want a great RPG from that early 2000s era, you gotta play it. It's been a long time since I have, but it's a really good game. Vice. Yeah, that's it. Not a whole lot right there. The GCN NSO version is lower in ratio to 3D All Stars version. I'm so excited for Super Mario Sunshine this week. I like Sunshine. Lency Escobar, I'm excited for Super Mario Sunshine coming to Nintendo Switch Online. Dank says, but you could have opinion. Calling it objectively slop isn't the right approach, as you already have personal disdain. True. That's like someone saying, what's the point of another Star Wars movie? They already did lightsaber battles. They already fought in space. They already destroyed the bad guy. There's so much more to be explored in the world of Star Wars, in the galaxy. You could go in the past. You could do a side alternate story of this character. What's the point in bringing X-Men to the MCU? X-Men have had a dozen movies. Yeah, but now we get to see them with a new creative vision integrated into a bigger world, a bigger universe, multiverse of traversal under an umbrella that they could interact with other characters such as Spider-Man and Hulk and Captain America. So there is more to be done. So to the people that say, what's the point of another Star Wars movie? What's the point of another X-Men movie? Plenty of points. What's the point of another Pokemon game? You've got dozens and dozens and dozens of spin-offs. Why continue Pokemon? Don't you guys already have 900 Pokemon to play with over 9 generations? Replay the old ones. Why would you want to play? Because you got a new story, you got new characters, you got some new gameplay mechanics. There's always a reason. Why make a new 3D Mario? Didn't they already perfect things according to you with Odyssey? Yeah, because we want more of that creativity. How come you? Why make another Street Fighter? You guys got 6 main Street Fighters and a whole bunch of other ones. Super 2 Turbos, multiple versions of Alpha, and the 3 series and 3D spin-offs. Why do more Street Fighter? Because as technology progresses, it helps unlock what the developers are thinking of, because now they have the assets to create things that they didn't have before. You expand maybe in story, in gameplay, in combat, in visuals, in a new direction. Like, there's always going to be a new reason for new Street Fighter. You know? Why do you want to try the new cheeseburger? Isn't it just meat and cheese and buns? Why do you want a new cheeseburger? Why are you excited to try the new burger at this new restaurant? Well, because maybe they got a different sauce. Maybe they have a different combination. Maybe they have a different fun ingredient or something. Like, the world is so varied in potential and in what people like that I think there's always a justification for why should there be another blank, in my opinion. You know? Because for as many folks out there that have, said, oh, another this? Another Mario sports game? I've seen so many other people saying, thank goodness, that's my favorite title. I'm so glad Nintendo didn't just abandon it. I want more Mario sports games, So, I have learned to become very, very welcoming of variety in life because folks are different. Folks are just different in their likes, tastes, wants. So, not everything has to be for you, but trying as many things as possible in life, I think, is not a bad thing. Then you might become a fan of something that you weren't a fan of before because you treated it with openness, not closed-mindedness. But to each their own. That's just kind of how I work. Which gives me this, I don't know, a little bit of a different sense of appreciation for just who folks are out there and why are they hardwired that way. Yeah. But it's all good. It's all good. before the end of the summer, though, like by September 4th, or at least by September 30th, I do think that Nintendo ought to drop Pokemon Coliseum. They showed it off before. By September 4th, or at least by 15 months in, this would be their 11th game. That's a pretty good ratio if they have 11 releases in 15 months. They're staying above half. I would like them to be, in that 70%-ish kind of figure. 75 would be great, but yeah. It was a gap, though. There was a little bit of time, like 4.5 months between the last one and Sunshine. Still keeping above the minimum by quite a bit. But yeah, you didn't want to go too much further. I just don't see any point of it. Sorry, I don't like Virtual Boy because I get headaches and migraines. You can play Virtual Boy without the 3D, but then you're looking at like two really small squares on your Nintendo Switch too. But you can play it without the 3D stereoscopic. It's just not the ideal. Everyone has opinions and preferences. Don't make it slop if you don't personally like it, though. I read that earlier. I think. I read that earlier. I just felt like they should have dropped both GameCube games instead. That's all. I don't hate it. Just play it. Get sick. Yeah. They never dropped two GameCube games for GCN, let alone N64. So it's a miracle they did it. The platform for 8 months. Yeah. Quick save shorts. Hi, Paul. Hi, chat. Fortune's Weave looks big. Hey, quick save shorts. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Fortune's Weave does look pretty big. Dead Anarchist is here. Good morning, Dead Anarchist. Or good afternoon. You can't satisfy everyone. True. Say hi to me. I'm from the USA. Diego Pantoya Snack. I thought you said last time you were in South America. If I remember correctly. Well, whatever. If I remember correctly, you were saying last time you were not from US. Well, wherever you are, hi. It doesn't matter. Shouldn't have called it slob. To people I have offended. It's all good. I'm not trying to start a war. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I get what you're trying to go for, but syntax matters and gave off the wrong connotation. Apologize for that. The new cheeseburger might be different and taste better. True. Not offended. Cheeseburger 2. Cheeseburgers are amazing. I want Mario Baseball. Pizza 3. All water under the bridge. I get the sentimental aspect, but X users use the rhetoric to spread nonsense to the table and then change the tune using little time wordplay. True dang. Like I said, I wasn't trying to... Virtual reality, mind you, I'm not a Virtual Boy fan, just keeping the peace. Yes, before Switch 2 is out, I don't know why, I get sick of it. So I'm just reading a lot of comments that are back and forth, but I like to read. Hi everyone, hi Nintendo's All-Stars. 7210, welcome. I did try to do that. Game Center, what do you think come first after Coliseum? Isn't it the last confirmed game? Yeah, Game Center, X. Pokemon Coliseum is the last confirmed game. Let's see. What could come next? I wouldn't mind something unexpected. Well, I don't know how unexpected it is. I'd say this would be unexpected, but very welcomed. Beautiful Joe. A third-party game. Beautiful Joe would be pretty sweet. Imagine if Beautiful Joe gets shown off and then around the same time, Nintendo and Capcom happen to be working on an announcement to show off that a new Beautiful Joe is in development and gets revealed at the next Nintendo Direct. Like, that would be cool. Beautiful Joe 3 in development, coming 2027. That would be neat. But first, play it next month, the original Beautiful Joe on Nintendo Switch Online. I would dig that quite a bit. Xeno Hope 5 is here. Hi, Paul, y'all. Hi, Xeno Hope 5. Oh no, my membership expired. Oh no, Xeno Hope 5. Hopefully, you were able to get it back. Dream a Little Mo is here. Hey, Dream a Little Mo. Just after Xeno Hope 5 wrote that, Dream a Little Mo came in and helped out. Big thank you, Dream a Little Mo. You are actually, hey everybody, it is August. It is a brand new month. So we have a brand new chart here. And you're at the top of that chart. Thank you, Dream a Little Mo, for the awesome contribution. Big time appreciation. Five megabytes of power. Oh, by the way, we had 2 in DLC from last time, so we're at 7 technically for the day. Let's make that here. Boom. And take away the DLC that we used. Top August membership is Dream Lil Mo with a big 5 megabytes of power. Thank you so much for spreading the kindness and gifting to this community. Dream a Little Mo. First, last 207062 got one. PEDR official. Multi Scotty. Xeno Hope 5. Yvonne Francois. Few people here. Few people not there. Not here. Super cool. Thank you for that. Let's see. Maybe the new cheeseburger is a pizza burger. It is like me. I don't care for Fire Emblem, not my kind of gameplay, but don't mind a lot of people like it. It still looks like a pretty good game, yeah? Twilight Princess. Yeah, that could come after Coliseum, maybe. Eternal Darkness, that would be a good one. Ooh, that would be a good surprise. Yeah. Beautiful Joe would be great. Just curious thoughts on the Avatar being a thing for a 4th time as the main protagonist. You know, I like a designated character if it's an avatar, more or less. However, there is such a good amount of surrounding characters that have like legitimate story, communication, voices, personality. Then you feel like it's okay that it's you as the avatar getting along with all else. But I do also enjoy like you playing as, you know, a well-crafted person. It's okay. I guess either way it's okay. Clover Studios is back. I think it could happen. Animal Crossing, Mario Party 4 to 7. Low bit rate. Maybe just my phone. I'm hearing a couple of people say it's on my end that the stream is coming in and out. I don't know why. You're breaking up. More people are saying that. A lot of it, if Sega give a Super Monkey Ball. Sorry that the stream is cutting out. Freaking with little issues of the stream. It's working for me okay, though I have YouTube Premium and have been having issues despite having high-speed internet. Google fix your setup. Twin Snakes? Oh my gosh, Twin Snakes would be incredible. I won't be here long, guys. My lunch is CC about over and my boss is around, so we'll be just lurking. Roll a dream, Lobo. Enjoy the rest of lunchtime, and that's all good. Mario Kart Double Dash. Okay, it's working fine now. Good. It's gotten better now. Refreshed it. That many people cannot be just your phones. LOL. Oh, it's better now. You'd be surprised YouTube mobile is trash on iOS lately. Really? Huh. Well, at least we're okay now. CC was an accident. Okay. I was trying to feel like, what's CC? You know, California chicken, Chick-fil-A. No, like, what's CC? I'm trying to figure it out, you know. California Chicken Cafe. That's CCC. Is there just a CC that I know of? I know you said credit card. I know you said the CC was accident. I was just trying to figure out like what did you order that's CC, you know? But yeah. That's funny. Ninmar Bob. Hey, Paul Gale Network. Hey, Ninmar Bob. Welcome. Do the frozen California pizza barbecue chicken pizza. Yum. Yeah. Oh. California Pizza Kitchen. Yeah, some of those are CPK. Yeah. Barbecue chicken is good. Like barbecue, you know, you can't go wrong with pizza. Barbecue chicken, a little bit of barbecue sauce, some of those slices of thin onion, and little green, what, like parsley or some chive, whatever they put on it. Like that's a good pizza. You can't go wrong with like pepperoni or pepperoni and sausage. If you like spice like me, pepperoni, sausage, and jalapeno. Oh man, love it. Hawaiian, like I dig the ham and pineapple. I like ham and pineapple. Also with jalapeno, dude, that's fire. But some other pizzas with different assortments of meats, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. I'm in the Midwest, so no California stuff here. Maybe they ordered the pizza burger we were discussing earlier. Maybe. I want a burger the size of California. No, it's fine. I'm a snob. I make it myself. Oh, I'm having pizza for dinner tonight. Nice. Burger pizza is more of a burger or pizza. Thoughts? I mean, if you get like cheeseburger crumbles, like crumbles of cheeseburger style meat on the pizza, I think it's still more of a pizza than a burger. But if you were to like take the dough and the cheese and stuff like that of a pizza and throw it in between two buns, then I guess you have more of a burger. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna put up a poll. Man, now I'm all salivating for lunch. Okay, poll is gonna be which do you prefer? Pizza, cheeseburger. Oh. They've got to be like the two easiest, best choices. It's going to be a tough one. I almost want to make a third one saying they're both so close to each other, I cannot pick one over the other. That's what I was going to put as a third option, but I only made two options. Sauce, pepperoni, and mozzarella melt on a burger. What do you like more, pizza or cheeseburgers? If you could only have one the rest of your life, that's tough. Fortunately, I'm not making you choose that. Just which do you prefer, pizza or cheeseburgers? You could only pick one for now. Hang on, that sounds like a Splatoon Splatfest competition. Pizza versus cheeseburgers versus hot dogs. Those are real questions in life. We all must ask ourselves. Oh, the ultimate poll. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate fantasy. If I could only have one the rest of my life, I'd figure out how to make both. Well, what if you couldn't have both and you could only truly pick one, J.M. Bowers, 83? Which would it be? Because toppings wise, you could go wild on either. I mean, excuse me. I don't know if y'all have been to the Habit, but the Habit, you know, you get guacamole, or maybe not guacamole necessarily. Yeah, no, they do the guacamole. Yeah, they could. I was just gonna say avocado, but you could get whatever you want on their burgers there. You want a slice of pineapple? Yeah, they got the pineapple. So there you go, pineapple. You could have it on your burger or on your pizza. Pepperoni, not very typical to find in burgers, but as long as I think you have the beef patty in there, whatever else you want to put on top, you can, like bacon or pepperoni. Pizza, though, so many things have become okay to put on pizza, right? Olives and anchovies. So there you have fish on the menu that's not foreign. You want more vegetables? The onions and bell peppers and stuff like that that you find in a lot of pizzas, you could have those same things in burgers. I guess the difference is the dough, the melted cheese and pizza sauce. Not that you could not put that on a burger, but like not typical, right? There's certain things that are just not the same. It's tough. It's tough. Impossible to pick one. JM Powers, which one did you pick in the poll? A burger 16 inches wide with a large cheese pizza for each bun. The greasy, crispy cup pepperonis are so good, dude. Technically, I prefer hamburgers. I don't like cheese on my sandwich type meals. Hi, Paul and y'all. Hi, Joycey. Joycey, does that mean, do you like pizza? So, like, are you okay with cheese on the pizza? Or just cheese is like, not a thing for you? Or just not the cheese, not cheese like in sandwich type things, burger type things? Because I guess, yeah, you could not like cheese in a burger, but still like pizza. That's cheese-y because it's just, yeah, that's just the preference. See what I mean earlier? Look at how different y'all are when it comes to just some food things. That's the type of acceptance and understanding that we all should have for our fellow fans of the video game industry when it comes to what series get made, what games release, and etc., right? We're all pretty different. I'm not voting in the poll, says JM Powers 83. See? This could be tough. It is tough. Oh, Joycey, thoughts on a grilled cheese, says Carlton Son. Dude, I love a grilled cheese. I love a patty melt. Oh, man. Patty melt, or there's a place I go to that does a patty melt, but they replace the beef in the patty melt with pastrami. Oh, and you might be like, why not get a pastrami sandwich? Because even though I like the bun on a pastrami sandwich, I think I prefer a pastrami sandwich with like 2 sourdough pieces of bread, buttered and sizzled with the cheese and the melted cheese in between. Oh, dude. Throw some jalapenos in there, grilled onions. I do like the ultimate. This is a cholesterol heart clogging day. When you get a patty melt and you're like, you know what? Give me the beef patty, the pastrami, and the bacon inside, with the grilled onions and the jalapenos, and a couple of cold pickles on the side, with seasoned French fries, and some ranch, and some little pepperoncinis. Oh man, is that a artery clogger of a day? You can't have those too often. That's not healthy. But dang, that is good. Woo! That was good. Can't get brick oven cheeseburger, so I take pizza. I'm okay with cheese pizza and nachos, but not on my sandwiches. I kind of like grilled cheese. Grilled cheese sandwiches are so yummy, especially with soup. Yeah, grilled cheese sandwich. You got a little bit of a dip of like some like tomato-ish soup, sort of. Oh, that's good too. Five Guys patty melt fire. Ah. What about a stuffed cheesy bread situation type? I like it when our conversations go so off and we just talking about food. Like, how does this happen? I don't know. But it's funny. I wish I liked grilled cheese. It would save me money. I love grilled cheese. A pastrami patty melt. That sounds delicious. Oh, yeah, JM Powers. Dude, if you find a place that does pastrami and does grilled cheese and or patty melts, just be like, hey, can you put the pastrami meat? Because a pastrami sandwich doesn't always have melted cheese in it. It's oftentimes just pastrami with, like, usually mustard goes well with it in, like, the bun. And then it might have some little things like onions or bell pepper or something like that. Maybe some cheese, but not necessarily are they associated. Oh, you know what's also good? What's the name of the restaurant? Yard House. Every St. Patrick's Day, just for that day or for like the week, they do corned beef. Corned beef hash? Like that? Oh, they do a corned beef patty melt, basically. It's a corned beef melt. Oh, corned beef meat as a substitute for this beef burger patty or the aforementioned pastrami meat. Corned beef mixed with the melted cheese and stuff like that in between these two rye breads or sourdough breads or whatever. Like, that's good too. Corned beef is delicious. Heck yeah. Put some veggies on the sandwich to make the cheese, meat, and carbs go down easily. Yeah. I usually get pastrami on rye with just mustard. That's a popular one. Thoughts on mozzarella sticks, fried or raw? Bread, cheese, meat. Pizza's winning in the poll. 67-33. But I bet you there is no real loser. There's just one that is winning more than the other, you know? Like, does anybody that like pizza hate cheeseburger? Come on. No. Does anybody that like cheeseburger hate pizza? Although, here's an interesting one. For vegetarians or non-super meat enthusiasts, you might like a pizza because you can have a cheese pizza or pizza like with a pepperoni. But the very definition of the cheeseburger is in order for it to constitute as a cheeseburger and not a chicken sandwiches, it has to have a beef patty in it. Beef patty. Then whenever you want to throw in some salami or pepperoni or ham or chicken also with your beef burger or bacon, fine, go for it. But a cheeseburger, you got to have the beef burger in it. The pizza, by definition, just got to be like pizza dough and then I think cheese on top. Although, not necessarily the presumption of it has to have marinara sauce. Y'all try Little Caesars. Little Caesars has their pretzel crust pizza, and you could make the pretzel crust pizza with just a cheese sauce as a base or marinara sauce as a base. So even marinara sauce isn't like a have to be on pizza. I have pizza more often, so I pick burger. No cheese sticks either. I've been searching for the Goofy movie pizza since I was 5 years old. It's the Leaning Tower of Cheese. Is that where that one's from? That just popped to me. Some pizzerias by me use vodka sauce on some of their pies. Okay. You know who's been popping up in my feed lately? Oh, I forgot his name. It's this pizza reviewer dude. One bite, everybody knows the rules. Look, check it out. No flop, very little flop. Okay, this has got a very crusty finish. Oh, the cheese right there. That's fresh. Ooh, that's hot. Dan? Barstools, Dan something or other. One of you have got to know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's wonderful. That's an 8.4. This is good. I'm at so and so place. It's on so and so street here in Brooklyn or Los Angeles. Check them out. Da da da. Yeah, I know that guy. I've watched his videos too. I disagree sometimes. The guy from Barstool Sports. Yeah, but what is his name? Dan something. I don't know, but he's been popping up a lot in my videos, and some of them are pretty entertaining with just the thoughts on it, people in the background. Yeah. I think I'm going to end the poll, by the way. Okay. Some topics. 1. We could watch some videos if y'all want to watch some videos. But the bigger thing is here, this Thursday, it's PGN Live's first anniversary. We will be giving away one copy of Splatoon Raiders, courtesy AJ Rex 045, and one $20 eShop card, also courtesy AJ Rex 045. Digital copy, both. Pretty exciting. Should be 10:30 a.m. Pacific. We did watch the Pokemon Pokopia DLC trailer last week. The 7-minute one. We did watch that one. That's coming out soon, which is exciting. Let's see. Okay, I wasn't there. No, that's okay. I think it was the day that you were there asking for it. We did watch it, but I think you were not there in the moment, so you must have left. That's probably it. I remember watching Hello Kitty with y'all. I think we watched Xenoblade 5 together. We'll start with this one.
4 days, or 9 months until the release of the Legend of Zelda movie. Ha!
Start over.
July 30th, 274 days, or 9 months until the release of the Legend of Zelda movie. Ha!
Dude, we've got 269 days now until the movie comes out. We're at less than 9 months. We're at 8 months and excuse me. We're at 8 months and change until the Zelda movie comes out. Something funny though, interesting by the way. Most of my content I put on YouTube, but there's a reason why I put it on TikTok as well. That Zelda video on YouTube has 1,700 views. On TikTok, that same video has 36,000 views. That's a pretty big difference. There are times where the videos on both platforms are comparable, And then there are times where did I say 36,000? 31,800. 31,800 on TikTok, 1,700 on YouTube. That's a difference of 30,100 more views for that same little video on TikTok. YouTube's my main platform. It and X, I guess. TikTok, not as much, but I can't avoid putting it on TikTok when, geez, that's got 30,000? That's pretty neat. It's a different audience, There's some crossover, but it's also a different audience. This was a fun one that I did.
July 30th.
Let's see.
Ooh, cake!
Banana Gaming History. July 30th, 2009. Fat Princess 1 for the PlayStation 3 in Europe and North America. Ooh.
I thought you started these live streams in June, right after the Switch 2 released. Well, I started a live stream on June 4th at like 8 p.m. right outside the Best Buy where I was waiting in line, like 5 people in or something like that, to pick up my pre-order of Nintendo Switch 2. So I was live streaming off of my iPhone in line June 4th. Then fast forward July 2nd, I had a pre-birthday, although it was just it was a birthday slash 5,000 subscriber and $20 gift card giveaway stream. But not until August 6th did I come on and have this whole setup and said, "Hey everyone, and welcome to, I think we're going to call this PGN Live." You know what? Yeah, for now, PGN Live. Let's talk about tomorrow. We're going to see, the following video. Might be cool to watch together, and like throughout August, we developed a little bit more and more. And we got the logo up here. Then we got the stream status of who's gifting, who's subscribing, give you all a shout out space, a spot for your name to be throughout the stream, eventually a spot for your name to be throughout the month, and then, challenges and gift card giveaways, and now Jules as part of it. So, and then DLC and save files, and also putting in, like a media center tab for us to watch things together. That started August 1st. Pretty cool. So we're about a year in.
Today in gaming history, July 31st, 1989, Tetris launched for the Game Boy in North America. And I'm still playing all these years later. Today,
I ended that one with Alexei Pajitnov, which is the creator. Who is the creator of Tetris? July 31st was a pretty big day.
Today in gaming history, July 31st, 1989, Tetris launched.
Wait, man, YouTube's always funky with playing shorts on
Today
desktop.
in gaming history, July 31st, 1989, the Game Boy launched in North America. Now you're playing with power. Portable power. Today,
So that one I clipped right from when I looked up, because portable Game Boy, you could take it anywhere. Started off in the game room, ended in front of the Mario pool. Kind of a neat transition there. So I thought.
Today in gaming history.
Sorry, it's
Today
YouTube.
in gaming history. August 1st, 1992, Mario Paint launched for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System in North America. Today. Today in gaming history, August 1st, 1993, Street Fighter II Turbo Hyper Fighting launched for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System in North America.
There are some franchises that I give a little bit more attention to than others, for a couple of reasons. One, they just happen to be more entries of Street Fighter and Mario and Zelda than a lot of other games. Two, I do like and own some of these franchises more than I do others, but I try not to omit anything. I try to be quite varied in the games that I, put up on gaming history. I can't put up 60 videos a day, every day, dude. There'd be 30,000 videos a year, 180,000 videos a year. Too much, right? But how many of it would it be actually? Yeah, 60 times 300, it'd be 18,000 videos a year, and you're looking at probably close to 22,000 videos a year. Yeah. Yeah, not realistic. Not realistic. So I have to pick. However, when it comes to like Street Fighter, there's a lot of Street Fighter here. So I try to make them varied. Like Street Fighter 2, the intro outside. That's for one of them. In my Karate Gi backyard. Hadouken! In this case, replicating the box art kind of with E Honda. Sometimes in a gi. Right? Try to keep it varied because, yeah, there are a lot of Street Fighter ones. Mario, you've got, Super Mario 64 voice acting, Mario Galaxy, you've got jumping and showing the yahoo in the backyard with the camera doing like a full flip because it's known for being on the Planetoids and stuff like that. Mario Galaxy 2, Mario and Yoshi floating through sky, Odyssey, a hat throw. Because there's a lot of Mario ones, and you got to keep them varied too. So it's fun doing. It's fun doing.
Today in gaming history, August 2nd, 1991, Bare Knuckle Ikari no Tekken, also known as Streets of Rage, launched for the Sega Mega Drive in Japan.
I've done Streets of Rage 4 before, so it's kind of nice doing Streets of Rage. And as y'all know, most of these are the North American release dates and stuff, but sometimes if it's like a franchise birth, I'll do the Japanese one, Question, will these gifts or giveaways be just for members and mods like the Raiders Direct being it is bigger, or maybe the members and mods can have 2 entries in the giveaway? I'm not sure yet. I could ask AJ Rax 045 if he has a preference. Since it's celebrating PGN Live's first year, I don't know if it'll be for anyone who is subscribed, or could one be just members only? I don't know yet. Probably the game itself and the eShop card are going to be for, at least you got to be a subscriber, right? At least you got to be a subscriber. Maybe not necessarily a member, but we'll see. It would be kind of fun to do. We have so few mods here, but it would be fun maybe one day to do like a mod giveaway. Like that would be kind of a funny one, A mod giveaway? How many are there here? Like, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or something like that. There are several ones. Yeah, but definitely not for Splatoon Raiders. No way. And not for the $20 eShop card. But in the future, maybe, I posted it on YouTube in the community. I posted it on X. I posted it on TikTok, inviting people over. Actually, no, wait, the TikTok one didn't go through. No. But I, inviting people to celebrate any of the hundreds of different people that have been here. So if I put like the game or the gift card to like, up here, everyone, I'm inviting everyone in, and hey, sorry, y'all. Only 5 of you have access to it. That wouldn't be the coolest. Members, there's a lot of people whose membership lapses. A lot of people don't subscribe themselves. They rely on the free membership to come their way. So I guess you could say, tough luck. If you ran out and you could have potentially been picked, oh well, that's it. And that's the nature of, if you do a members only giveaway, what if yours happened to expire? Well, that is true. I guess that is your prerogative. I mean, you could sign up technically that day if yours expired and be like, well, to enter this giveaway, I guess I'll put in $1. And if I do win, sweet, it was worth it. And if I don't win, well, at least I have the membership for a month, and like I paid my first dollar on my own instead of relying on someone else to gift me. But in general, keeping it for everybody is the coolest thing. But I think at the very least, you got to be a subscriber. If you're just moseying around the internet and you see, oh, giveaway, and you enter, and like, peace out, you're not on the channel anymore. Like, sometimes, I mean, hey, sometimes maybe that's just life, and that's the giveaway. You don't have to be a subscriber, nothing at all. You just come by, enter, boom, and win. But then it also is a little bit difficult to say, how are you going to give it to them? You got to be on X. You're not on X? Well, then how am I going to be searching around and find you when I don't even know who you are because you're not even a subscriber, dude? Like, forget about being a member. You're not even a subscriber. So I don't know if this channel will ever have a giveaway for anybody. I think it'll always be just subscribers. And probably eventually, actually, maybe starting now, it's going to be X or YouTube messages. It might not be Discord or any more Instagram or Facebook or MySpace or TikTok, because YouTube allows messaging again. So since someone is on YouTube to receive this thing if they win, I just might say, like, hey, it's now YouTube from now on. Not even X anymore, maybe. Just YouTube, Facebook's still a huge thing. MySpace is still a thing. I wouldn't say huge, but yeah. This was yesterday's.
Today in gaming history, August 3rd, 2010, Monster Rancher DS launched for the Nintendo DS in North America. Today,
Let's see. Any system is portable. Rips PS5 off the wall. Roman Reigns in the Street Fighter movie looks sick. I mean, the game, by the way. I wonder when my 12 months badge will be available to me. Good question, Carlton-san. Did you join in August? Certain people like, Roger Enyart and Pokey91, I think, might be amongst the first ones in a few days to be the first 12-month, 1 year long badge holders. Members, I should say. You know what I mean? I think so. Pokey91, Roger Enyart are going to be amongst the first to be able to have that 12-month, 1 year badge. And then we'll have more throughout August. And then in September, a lot more are going to hit. It'll be pretty fun. Is it 2 separate giveaways? If so, the eShop card is the only one I care about. Yes, it will be 2 separate ones. I think the game should be mods only. I'm down for that. I feel the members should get priority. Mod only isn't fair, but that's just me. I feel the game one should be members only. Raiders is live, as we paid for it. Well, as we paid for it, actually, the gift is so we will still have our like normal gift card giveaway on the stream for hitting that 128 total, but this isn't that. This is literally AJ Rax with his own money bought for me a copy of Splatoon Raiders to give out, and bought for me a copy of the $20, well, not a copy, but a $20 eShop card to give out. So that's completely from him as a donation to give for this 1 year anniversary celebration. So unless if he very specifically says, like, I want you to, on my behalf, only give it to blank blank as options, that wasn't specified. So they're probably going to be for the 1 year anniversary. It's not the July birthday folks. It's not the blue belt only ones, the 6-month badge holders and around. It's we could have other things in the future, but I think it'd have to be more fairly discussed about in advance, so nobody has the later eventual realization of like, oh, I thought this was a giveaway. I didn't know that I had to be $10 a month payer just to get it, or $1 a month payer. Like, I didn't know that my name had to start with the letter G. Like, this is kind of lame. Like, no, it has to be known in advance so nobody's feelings are hurt and nobody feels, you know, deceived, because I'm open and I'm transparent and honest and like, hey, if AJ Rax did the giveaway for the intention of 1 year anniversary stream, the rewards have to be to probably as many people as possible. With the one asterisk is you got to be a subscriber. Shoot, maybe we make one of them a members one, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Idea for a perk. Your channel, AJ's gifts. Good idea. I feel like it's a perk for a paid member. Well, that's for me. It's Discord. Yeah, I know for you, you prefer Discord. You know, now that YouTube does have messaging available to and from people, I just might say like, yeah, you just gotta message me on YouTube when you win, and then I'm gonna send it to you. So it might just be like, someone might not have Discord, they might not have X, but if you're literally on YouTube and you want it, well, you've got YouTube to send me a message, you know? So maybe we'll do that. We'll see. I always thought the giveaways were members only. No, Carlton-san, actually, no, like, maybe only, could it have been one time? Only one, maybe 2 times in the last year in the several dozen giveaways we've done has it ever been, all right, this is a members only one. Oh yeah, one for sure. It was Star Fox. It was, this is a pretty big deal. This is like a $60 MSRP award, and this was purchased by someone, Nintex 2 Dope, to give away, his own kindness to do. And I was like, this is a pretty big deal. Be a member for this one. Game specific giveaway. This is a game specific giveaway, but the intention isn't because it's the launch of the game like Star Fox was. This is, the intention is, it's something as a cool treat for the 1 year anniversary of PGN Live. So it's celebrating the channel, not necessarily just the game. The game happens to be the reward for the channel, you know? Yeah. But yeah, Carlton-san, you're right. Only one giveaway for sure off the top of my head was memberships only. That was Star Fox. All the others that I could think of were for anyone who's a subscriber. But there might have been like one other one. But I'm not positive about that. Let's see. MySpace is coming back, I hear. Yeah, I've heard that. I heard MySpace is coming back as a zero algorithm social platform. Very cool, huge if true. Is there a way to see when I was first a member? Carlton-san, I'm sure when you go to like your subscriptions management page on YouTube, you can navigate around and say like, who are you subscribed to, how long it's been, or can you do that if you click the $sign? Can you do like super chat? Because you should have a free super chat thing available like once a month, and if you click it, you might be able to type in a little green banner and it'll show up, you know, Carlton-san, member for 8 months, you know. Y'all have that thing every month. It is. I haven't used my account in years. I pay for my membership. I do pay for membership. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Poke91, your perk is, you know, you get your name in blue. That exercise video access. Of course, the emojis. Of course, the video request. Yeah. Yeah. Gray names are welcomed. Green names are better. Blue names, whoa, you know, we don't have many of those, but pretty sweet. I don't even know how to use that, never did. What, don't you know how to use Poke91? Messaging? I'm not sure. It's a new function on YouTube. I wonder if my MySpace profile is still in the ether, complete with emo song and top 8. Poking 81 says LOL. Cool. Did I do today's? No, I didn't.
Today in gaming history, August 4th, 2013, Pikmin 3 launched for the Wii U in North America. Today in gaming...
Yep, today. See, that's what I'm talking about. Look at Corey Boehm here. Corey Boehm with that member for 11 months banner in that PGN white belt tier. That's what I'm talking about. You all do know you have that option, right? You click the little dollar sign, and then for me, it probably looks different, but you should have super stickers, super chats, membership gifting. And then I think for you, what you have that I don't have right now is, free monthly post, free highlighted monthly post or something like that. Drop your Raiders level in the chat. Corey Boehm, I don't have Splatoon Raiders yet. Carlton San is 46 though. Remember Tsukino Ame's advice? Go in to the last boss like 50 and above. You'll thank me later. I remember that. Yeah. Not too much going on YouTube or X today. Although I imagine plenty of people are talking about Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. Yeah, Player Essence. He made a good point. OJ made a good point, Hey, go pre-order Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave from Walmart. Amazon. Get it for $70. Physical. Same as digital. What is this? What do we get here? Hold on, we got some ice cream on a hot day from Corey Boehm. That's the top jeweler of the entire month of August. Big thank you to Corey Boehm for the 100 kilobytes. Thank you for the 100 jewels, Corey. Awesome of you. Got your name on the board. The month is young, but you are the top jewel gifter of the month. Thank you very much for that. Corey Boehm with the big 1 megabyte right there. The last boss is insane, says Carlton San. Just about destroyed my controller. Corey Boehm, 50 plus. Nice. Isn't Raiders the same thing? Even though it's a gift for 1 year on YouTube, it's a game and pricey. So Nintex 2 Dope specifically wanted to give Star Fox away as a gift for the release of Star Fox. AJ Rax months in advance said, for your anniversary stream of 1 year of PGN Live, I would like to do something like several eShop gift cards. Upon it getting closer, instead of several eShop gift cards, which would have been like 4 different $20 ones or 8 different $10 ones, he changed it to a game and a gift card, neither of which were like associated with the launch of a new gift card that Nintendo has or the launch of a new game. It was 2 things that he thought would be cool to do as gifts, I'm going to hopefully raid with others this week. Cool. Shy Guy Bizarre Paul. Corey gave you ice cream. Yep. I got the ice cream. Super cool. Thank you, Corey, once again. Alrighty. Well, man, it looks like you all are looking forward. Well, I don't know. You know what? I was going to say I think we're good on the stream, but I'm gonna ask one more poll, one more question. The consensus earlier seemed like folks are pretty excited for Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, but why not have a poll to figure it out a little bit further, right? Joyce isn't green. True Poke91. She is sometimes though. Hey man, thanks for the August 4th video. Was my birthday, so that's why. Well, you're welcome, Flores Vanderveen, 2375. And happy birthday for today. Happy birthday right now. That's one of the cool things that I think that the gaming history thing will have years into the future is folks might look online and type in, what game came out on my birthday? What game came out today in gaming history? And you'll stumble upon, oh, July 3rd was this, November 8th was that, March 12th, June 16th, any of the 365 days a year, you'll find at least something that came out on your day. Hello Kitty, Ocarina of Time, Skyward Sword, Streets of Rage. As varied as it is, and that's kind of fun. But you're welcome, and happy birthday too. Oh, by the way, I didn't say it earlier, but we are 1 in the new set on the streak. We're at 53 total in the streak. We used up our DLC today. I think we're going to use the save file. I don't think we're at 8 of 64. We're 1/8 there. Oh, the chat's about to end. The stream's about to end in like 3 minutes or less, so I don't think we're going to make up the other 56 in a couple of minutes. So I'll probably just click DLC, gone, save file, gone. Will I stream tomorrow? Maybe. Thursday, though? Yeah, Thursday is our big one. Thursday is the 1-year anniversary stream. We will be live that day. And we'll also have some Famitsu sales too. Splatoon Raiders second week, which is cool. Should be fun. New FE will be day 1 for me. Excellent, Carlton-san. Corey Bowen, PGN. I worry the roughly 60 days between Fortune's Weave and Ocarina of Time isn't going to be enough time. Well, let's see. Fire Emblem is September 17th. Let's see, if Ocarina of Time comes out November 12th, how many weeks is that? Eight. 8 exactly. That's 56 days, 8 weeks. They're different enough, but they've got some similar traits in the fact that there's swords and castles and stuff like that. Part of it will be how massive and how powerful is Ocarina of Time's marketing, and when do they start marketing it? Because if they do it too early, it could overshadow Fire Emblem a little bit. You don't want to do it too late. Do you wait till October to start doing it, though? I don't think it might be too late. Like, yeah, no, like, that's all a part of management on Nintendo's side of, hey, we want both titles to shine. We want people excited for Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. We want pre-orders up. We want this game to be a million-plus seller opening weekend. And we want people to continue buying it for several weeks after and into the holidays, still do it, but also build up Zelda as much as we can to make it as massive as possible this November 12th or 19th, or maybe December. I don't know. Yeah. I get you, Corey, though. Flores Vanderveen, I love Fire Emblem on the NGCN, so for now that is on the EMU. I will play that. Corey, I don't think it will be enough time to beat the game. I will likely be progressing in FE while Ocarina of Time comes out. I honestly don't care about FE. All I want right now is Zelda. It's coming, hope. Hopefully sooner than later that Direct should have been Zelda. Why did it have to be FE? Xenohope 5, I think today's Direct was Fire Emblem because Fire Emblem is closer to coming out. You know what I mean? Like Fire Emblem is coming out in September, which is sooner than Zelda. So let's let people know more about the game that's coming out sooner than the one that's coming out later. That one, since it's coming out later, will have its Direct later. Also to potentially not overshadow Fire Emblem, right? My concern is more there isn't enough time to play both. I see what you mean, Corey. Well, Corey, you got 8 weeks. You got 3 hours a day for 56 days to commit. I think 118 hours you're going to be okay. There you go. There's your homework assignment. 3 hours a day for 56 days. It give you 118 hours of Fire Emblem time. Even if it's 2 hours a day, that's 112 hours. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Flores Vanderveen with the big €2. That's the €2 hero. Flores Vanderveen, 2375. I count that as 3 megabytes right there, because I know it's a little more. Boom, boom. Thank you, Flores Vanderveen. Super nice of you. And speaking of super nice, we got Roger Enyart showing up here, always doing super nice things around here. Saying, yo, peeps, just popping in to lurk and say, what's up? Just finished playing a bit of FF14 on Switch 2. Very cool. Welcome, Roger. We were talking earlier, by the way, about the PGN Live 1-year anniversary stream. We're doing a special giveaway. So far, the giveaway entails 2 things. This Thursday, 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, we'll be giving away a copy of Splatoon Raiders and a $20 eShop card. 2 things supplied to the 1-year anniversary stream by AJ Rex 045. I hope you're doing well, Roger. I get that, but Zelda's more important. Zelda is the biggest thing of the year for me, too. FE benefits from a Direct more, I think, just because it's a less popular title. But yes, Zelda is always more important, LOLs. Yeah, I understand. Nintendo wants to focus on one IP at a time. Yeah. Xenohope 5 saying hi, Roger. Patty Burke in the house sending 5 Paul Gale Network memberships. Big thank you, Patty Burke. Jeez. Right as the stream was kind of about to end, as I just took away a save file. Shoot, maybe I won't be taking away a save file because we just got some more support right at the end here. We got Flores Vanderveen contributing and Patty Burke, 1971 contributing with 5 gifted memberships. Big thank you, Patty Burke. We're at 318 now. Heck yeah. Oh, wait. Did somebody just get a super chat? Hold on. Flores Vanderveen, you are the top super chatter of the month. Let me get your name in here. Flores Vanderveen with the 3 megabytes. Thank you, Flores Vanderveen, once again. You are in the top spot for the month. This remake will be a little bit too ambitious for a 101. Greetings from the Netherlands, where Outbounds is made recently in Groningen. I will always give a firm handshake. Joyce got green. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, I got to read them. Charlie Smith is here. Hello, Paul. Hello, Charlie. I'm glad you're doing well. How is it in the Netherlands right now? Is your guys' heat wave all gone? What is it, about 10 p.m. right now? It's got to be a cooler night than it was a day, regardless, right? Thanks again, Flores. Thank you, Patty Burke. How are you doing? How is everything in Ireland going for you? Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Oh, actually, that makes you... That's 2 people here that I have to tie up together because we have a 2-way tie between Dream a Little Mo and Patty Burke, 1971, both with the 5. So we've got 2 people in the top spot for the month of August. Of course, Patty Burke's memberships went to Joycey J69, George D76, Tex Shabby C, Jim's Dog 23, and We're 50 SB5NR. Rainy today. Good, Patty. You got to get some greenery in there, you know? Thank you all again for being here today. Fun stream, good talk, watching the shorts together, looking at the news, talking about Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. We had a big conversation. I was going to say perhaps too big, but you can never have too big of a conversation on food. But we had a fun talk on pizza and cheeseburgers and stuff. And we got 16 megabytes worth of contributions. So we got 1/4 of our stream. Are we using up a save file today? Yeah. Oh, but it's okay. Oh, Patty, you came in a little bit late, maybe? This Thursday, 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. So for you, it is going to be nighttime, like for Flores Vanderveen, nighttime as well. We're doing our PGN Live 1-year anniversary stream. We'll be giving out a $20 eShop card and a copy of Splatoon Raiders. So I hope everyone here can make it. If Fire Emblem were a hack and slash game, I would get it, but that RPG tactical style is not my style. Yeah, I understand that. Y'all made this stream a fun one. We've been live for 90 minutes or so. And let's see, how many people are still here now? We've got a good amount of people still here. 16 watching, 24 likes. We hit 20 likes earlier. Sweet, we're at 24. Okay. Thursday is going to be a big one. Maybe I'll see you Wednesday before. But if not, Thursday, 1-year anniversary, PGN Live. Maybe we'll have some wild craziness go down. Who knows? Who knows how fun we'll get. Giveaways. We might have normal giveaways too. There's nothing that says, hey, we can't also do our regular $10 eShop giveaways. That's a possibility. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I think I'll change that up a little bit for the month. Let's see. Let's change this one up a little bit too. And then our new color for August is we've got this like dark blue kind of navy color. Yeah, we just changed things up just a little bit. That's cool. That's cool. Still fun. Okay, let's end the poll. We'll read the results. I love how playing FE on hard mode, so the party lives are in real jeopardy. I know how that is. Oh, I know how that is. Okay, poll results. Are you getting Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave? No, it's just not for me. It says 60%. Yeah, it's not as inviting, I guess you could say, as some things like Mario or Zelda. Mario Kart? No. Yes, day one, 14%. Yes, eventually 13%, maybe. I'm just not sure, 13. So actually, only 27% are like, yeah, I'm doing it. Of the other 13, maybe we could say 7-6 split, something like that. That's about fair. That's about right? So maybe like on this community, 33-34% of people plan on getting it, but the other 2/3 roughly are like, no, Fire Emblem's not for me. Hopefully, other communities have a higher percentage of people getting it. I expect that's probably the case. Because I want the game to do well. I want Fire Emblem to continue to perform well. I want every Nintendo franchise, for that matter, to do well, you know? Paul, did you see the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remaster trailer? No, I did not. I'll have to check that out. Oblivion Remastered on NS2 went back into stock on Best Buy as a code in a box. Oh, well, I mean, in some ways, a code in a box, at least you have a physical, tangible box for your entertainment center to look at. And you have the digital convenience of never having to get up off the couch to stick in a cartridge. Gotta look at the positive, right? Yeah. But I know. I know what y'all mean. Okie dokes. You all have a good rest of your day. Thank you for being here for the first PGN Live of August. I'll see you maybe tomorrow, but for sure on Thursday for the 1-year anniversary stream of PGN Live. Dude, I'm excited. That's neat. Some of you have really been here for the whole year. Some of you I've known, to be fair, for longer than a year, because actually, here's a little bit of gaming history trivia. 5 years ago today, I appeared on Nintendo Prime's stream for like the first or second time as a guest. So since some of you here are from Nintendo Prime's channel, some of us met 5 years ago today on Nate's stream when he had me on as a guest. Unless if that was the second time. But I did a stream with him 5 years ago today. Also, you know, I've been on Player Essence's stream, his podcast, Nate's podcast, videos with Rogers Base, guest on Game Explains podcast, and Game Explains different videos of different sorts on Kit and Krista's videos multiple times, with Mike Odyssey on his podcast, Andres Restart, his podcast, his streams. Jeez. Gamebird, Nintendo Land, different content collaborators. That's quite a bit of breadth there. And if you go old school, some presence with Nintendo in the Nintendo Switch commercial. If you go further old school, you go OneUp.com, Gamers.com, Bitmob.com. If you go in between, you get Shagmag.com. You go older school, you got Judgment Day and Electric Playground and X-Play, a little bit of presences there. You go older school / mid school, you've got appearances in Nintendo Power and Electronic Gaming Monthly, to name a few. That's actually there's quite a bit of variety of like where I've come from, where I've been, what I've done. But probably most of like the 15 watching right now are like, oh, you know, you've seen me around the parts of like I said, Nate, OJ, Mike, Andres, bump, Indie Mania, you know, on X. But some of you are a little bit newer, that you just came along in Countdown series, which was last year, or Gaming History series, which, by the way, in 10 more days, oh, here's an important one. Here's how I'll close today's show. In 10 days, it will be the end of regular Gaming History videos. Oh, part of me is sad to say that. Part of me doesn't feel good saying that. But it'll be the end of regular daily videos. I think. I haven't 100% committed to that. But August 14th is the 1 year anniversary of Gaming History Guy. And I've got like 540 of them so far. So by the time it's done, I'll have about 550 videos in 365 days. It's a lot that I put into it. It's like average of 1.5 a day. Some days were just one, but some days had like 6, 7, dozen, you know? There'll be a game a day for everybody online to research, so that'll forever be there. I'll still be putting up some other ones, but just probably not daily anymore is what I'm thinking. Makes me a little sad because I really enjoy it, but that's a specific series that was just a 1 year long series. I could continue, and like I will in some capacity, right? I will in some regards, like, well, technically, let's see. Star Fox for Nintendo Switch 2 never got a gaming history video because it came out, this year. It hasn't turned one yet. That's the thing. It's got to be at least a part of history. It has to at least be a year old to be history. So I will be doing stuff in the future for like Star Fox, for Resident Evil Requiem. Definitely. And I will still be doing stuff in the future for titles in the past that I didn't do yet, and for different things. So do expect more. But like the daily countdown series still going on. I have a countdown series planned soon. You'll all see what that is. That's exciting. You know about the Zelda movie countdown, the Street Fighter movie countdown. So you already know of 2 of them. There's a third one in the makings. And gaming history, like I said, it'll continue, just not quite daily, with the guarantee of it being daily. PGN is like the Stan Lee of modern video game content. Thank you. Yeah, Carlton-san, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. 1 year, let's freaking go. Heck yeah. I remember some kid came on Nate's stream to talk about his book. Hey, yeah, that's right, Corey Boehm. I remember. Corey Boehm, that's old school. Well, at this point, that's old school, I discovered Paul from Nintendo Prime's re-uploads of the countdowns for Donkey Kong Bonanza. Awesome, Carlton-san. Yep. Poking91 says, oh, wow. AJ Rack 045. AJ Rack 045 saying, hi, Paul and everyone. Hi, AJ Racks. You're coming to the tail end of the stream, but earlier we talked about this Thursday. It's the PGN Live 1 year anniversary celebration coming to us Thursday morning at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. And I discussed how, courtesy of you and your generosity, we'll be giving out a copy of Splatoon Raiders and a $20 Nintendo Switch eShop card. Super cool. So that's going to be exciting. We didn't specify, okay, it's not going to be for mods only, right? Only eligible? No. Will it be for everyone? Probably not too. But will it be for either subscribers or subscribers that are also members? Possibly one of those two. At the very least, you have to be a subscriber. At most, we'll make it for members too. Or you have to be a member also. So maybe. AJ Rax, if you're like, I'll make one for sure for just members, Paul. Make one for sure just for all subscribers. We could do that. The way I marketed it and promoted it, though, it is on X like, hey, everybody, we're doing this. On YouTube community public, hey, everyone, let's do this. So I'm not alienating anybody for it, So probably it's for all people who are, subscribers or above. if you specifically were like, hey, I paid for this gift, I would like it to just be for members, Paul. Would you mind? I would say, you know what? Let me add that stipulation to it sooner than later so nobody gets hurt feelings or thought, I thought this was for everybody, you know? Because it's already on X and it's on YouTube community post, which is also public. Yeah. So right now I'm like, it's probably going to be for all subscribers, but it could be for, you also have to be a member. But you could put your input in there if you'd like, AJ Rex. Final Fantasy 14 runs so good on Switch too. Awesome to hear, AJ. Roger Enyart was saying that earlier too. I need to install FF14 when I get home. No way I was using my work's network to download 108 gigabytes. Yikes. Yeah, it's all on X2. No, I can't join. Charlie Smith, you can't join? What can't you join? Can't join the giveaway? I don't see why you can't join the giveaway. It should be a subscriber only one. Or subscriber one. That sounds good. Yes, subscribe to win. Okay. So AJ is saying you don't have to be a member, but you got to be a subscriber. Cool. We got to celebrate new people coming in. True. True. Members get no love. Poke91, members every month have their name in green or blue if it's the brown belt one, and do have earlier video access, exclusive content on the pages, brown belt tier specifically, exclusive workout videos, moderator status as well, and all members, regardless, PGN white belt tier or higher, access to all of the custom emojis. So there's perks for members, and in at least one case, maybe two, Star Fox giveaway, one or two other card giveaways. Oh, and members have access to exclusive streams. Of all the PGN Bayonetta exclusive streams, I think all but one were member only. Members get plenty of perks. Members get love. Jeez Louise. Members don't get love. Yes, they do. Patty Burke. Oh, see, Patty's like, I cannot let this first stream of August have its save file go bye-bye. I can't have the streak go bye-bye. So Patty Burke just generously gave 5 big memberships. Actually, so big that Patty, you just became the top gifter of the month of August. Thank you so much, Patty Burke, for the bonus 5 megabytes of power. Helping bring us up big time here to 21 in total for the day. Excellent to see. I thrive as a PGN member. Throws on official PGN leather jacket, rides Harley into the sun. That's right, Carlton-san. You've got the right idea. Charlie Smith got a membership, by the way, from Patty Burke. SpongeBob03, QWXXDRR726, Bad Latency, and Eddie Barczak 293. That's a lot. That's a lot of green power. Go Green Ranger. Go Green Ranger. Go, go, go. Goldar's gonna get you tonight. Power Rangers. Old school, man. Thanks, Patty. Now I'm a member. Green and blue energy. I was just thinking, maybe I'll get a gifted membership, and it happened. It did happen. That's because Patty Burke has the luck of the Irish on his side. You know? He just does. He just does. I didn't leave anybody's out, did I? No, we got Patty with the 10, Floris Vanderveen with the 2, which I rounded up to 3. And then Dream a Little Mo and Corey Boehm with the ice cream, 100 kilobytes, 100 joules. Excellent. Axel Odd, is this real? The Splatoon Raiders giveaway? Heck yeah, it's real. Axel Odd, we're giving away a copy of Splatoon Raiders this Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time for this channel's 1-year anniversary celebration of having these PGN Live episodes, and giving away a copy of, well, not a copy, and giving away a $20 eShop gift card, which is pretty sweet. All you have to do is be a subscriber. We were contemplating a little bit, like, should you be a member too? We've got to have some more future planned member giveaways. But this will be, I guess, a subscriber giveaway, since AJ Rex is the one contributing to it. But yeah, this Thursday, come on back. It's free to subscribe. Shoot, a membership's only $1 a month. I say only $1 a month, not to be insensitive with people's cash, but $1 a month, you could take a shower that's a few seconds less than it normally is each day and make a couple of dollars right there in your month. You know, you could hand wash a little bit better your dishes with some soap and water instead of letting the sink run constantly when you wash dishes every day. There's your $1 a month. You know, you could squeeze your toothpaste out a little bit more, use your razor a little bit longer, trim your own hair, drink a little less coffee, go out to eat a little less, eat fewer chips per setting. You could find ways, people could find ways to save $1 a month. I'm not telling anybody like, oh, you have to do these things just to be a member here. Just the reality. Not even my channel, anything like that. Just when folks say, I don't have $1 a month to do blank, I do say in general, probably not the case for most people. And I'm not even saying, oh, for my channel. Just in general. Anyone in any avenue in life, in any aspect out there when it comes to anything, if someone says, I don't have $1 a month for blank, probably not accurate, because there are tiny sacrifices that could be made that could get you to have that $1 a month. You know what I mean? It's just, where do you put priorities? But I understand, you know, and for some people, though, it really is like, no, you don't understand. I live a very tight budgeted life. Things cost exactly this. I have exactly this much to use. I don't have that $1 extra. And like, so that's why I never pressure anybody, ask anybody for anything. Like, I am grateful for whatever contributions come my way, because I know there are folks with different, you know, struggles and difficulties, and like, it's okay, you know, it's all good, you know, it's all good. Gotta have my coffee. Can never have fewer chips. Potato chips, chocolate chips, ram chips. It's the best part of waking up. It's Folgers in your cup. I love chocolate. I love chocolate! Ha 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 ha! You turn into chocolate! Do you like chocolate? I hope I have some Dragon Ball Z fans in the house. You make Boo angry! Everyone likes chocolate! I turn you into chocolate! Poof! Yeah. Boo was quite a character, wasn't he? All right, geez, Louise. Okay, well, we did use our save file today. The streak technically is now in jeopardy. Scary waters to be in. We are 43 away, but hey, maybe / hopefully on the 1 year anniversary stream of PGN Live, epic things happen. The streak is saved. We get some new save files. We get some DLC. We do some giveaways. We have another giveaway. We have expansion pack stuff. Hopefully it's a magnificent stream. But you know what? Even if all those things don't happen, it's still going to be awesome because we're still going to be together talking about games, talking about Famitsu sales, giving away some stuff. We're going to have fun. And at the end of the day, that's the most important thing, right? Having a good community and everyone getting along and, you know, having something cool to do in your day. But alrighty. Today's streak is no more. But next time we'll find out. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. What day is this happening? I said at the beginning and multiple times, August 6th, Thursday. Maybe you weren't here in the beginning or throughout the middle, and that's okay. August 6th, Thursday. August 6th, Thursday. Thursday. I also put it in the community post, and it's also on X. But yeah, never hurts to ask again. And thank you for asking, because you might not have been here in the beginning or in the middle. Maybe you're showing up at the end. And if you're asking, chances are someone else is also asking, right? So always good to ask. Will Peach be here? Maybe. I wasn't here. Yeah, so see, that's okay. Glad you're here now, though. Maybe Peach will be here. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. Y'all take care. Have an awesome rest of your day, night, evening. And see you maybe tomorrow, but Thursday for sure, for what will hopefully be our best stream ever. The most fun we've ever had. I don't know. It's going to be hard. We've had some amazing ones. Will Paulinetta be there? Maybe. I don't know. Bye, Aldo. Take care. See you next time. Thanks again. Thank you, Corey Bohm, Floris Vanderveen, Dream a Little Mo, and Patty Burke 1971. And you all.